DLT at JP Morgan recalls when he spoke, "I believe that owning 10 to 50% of each asset class in what market by what type will eventually evolve. Other than to state that regulated markets will be using this technology in a sophisticated manner within a decade. Know what a reasonable proportion may be anywhere from the 10% described previously to any place type of sub 50. I don't think well today. We're going to dive in depth and grab 4 asset classes, and we're going to take a very conservative stance on them. But before we begin, the XRP pendant last day for the last party for the 24-hour crypto yacht party that is taking place, instructions will be supplied. There will be a 6-figure event that will take place with the purchase of the XRP pendant. I require genuine confirmation from real people. Coming one pendant is one location, no plus. When it becomes available, customizable text will be available. Put it wherever you want, people. If it is left blank, you will have today's date and the price of XRP to write on the back of the pendant. So if you guys want to join me on the 24-hour crypto yacht party, instructions will be supplied after the purchase, and let's get right into it. In today's video, big sums in trillions of dollars have been thrown out at extremely renowned events that have just occurred. Take a look at this, for example. When I talk about the $10 trillion that we process every night, we have to consider the opportunity. How do we move past number 1? Trillionites start with the private assets category, which is a $290 trillion market. That is what we know all across the world. We already know what they're thinking. So let's go there and try to design products that will comply. And then we can tap into these $330 trillion. What is it, I wonder? The market is worth approximately $1 trillion. Give, all take now, and then? When you look at all of the other assets in the world, depending on the article you read, it ranges between 300 trillion and 700 trillion. My firm opinion is that everything can be tokenized. So 300 trillion, 700 trillion, 325 trillion. Why do you believe these people are putting out these numbers? Okay, that was the CEO of ONX, who set $10 trillion overnight at JP Morgan. Because this is genuine, we have unlocked something never before unlocked. And that is why we have every government on board. And that is why today's presentation will go down in history books one day. Looking back, maybe 20 years from now, maybe 30 years from now, because it just makes perfect logical sense, we're going to cover the notional value of derivatives. $326 trillion in worldwide real estate worth $600 trillion S&P 36 trillion. Global debt is $300 trillion. And this is just about tokenizing these assets and having these values moved on an open ledger. With that done, FX will be required. Keep in mind, we're just scratching the surface. We're not even including the daily FX market. Just cross payments. All that has been left out is just going to the tokenized world if we take 15% very conservatively. Not 50, not 45, not 30, S&P 15% of world debt is $5.4 trillion. 15% of that totals $45 trillion. Have $1,189 trillion. And it gets better because you know how much I enjoy a conservative. What we're going to do is refrain from using the 189. But we'll take 15% of the $189 trillion simply to be stupid. We're at 28.3 trillion, which is conservative. But what does that mean? Keep the following in mind while considering the price of XRP. The market will remain open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. JP Morgan alone conducts $10 trillion in transactions per day. Things are changing and value will be shifted in ways that have never been before. Your frame of mind, this is something I've said numerous times, has not seen anything like this, so when it happens, that's when you'll understand it. But can we see the price of XRP with a market cap of $28 trillion and volume? Will be considerably reduced when the market cap is $28 trillion. And we'll get to that 28.3 trillion if we have 90 billion XRP circulating, which is $315 billion circulating $354 billion circulating $45 billion XRP circulating $472 in my perspective. Supply is what we'll see in the future, and the escrow is for market stability for the entire crypto sector. Thus, I believe $45 per XRP can be attained, purely due to the $28 trillion market. When it comes to the utility market cap, a cap is nothing. But let's keep going. We're going to do 25% of the $189 trillion doll with a market cap of $47 trillion for XRP. This is going to get very interesting. We're going to justify and proofread our work with Susan Attlee and Rob Mitnick's framework that they did the $47 trillion market size would mean 90 billion XRP circulating $525 billion, 80 billion XRP circulating $590, and 70 billion XRP circulating $675 per XRP. And you're undoubtedly wondering what that means. What will be the volume for XRP? Will these heights be achieved in the future if we ever reach them? Yes, folks, we're talking about having unlocked a new value, and that value is the internet. This is the value internet. If we go down to the framework that they did, and if we take the volume, because they said 556 billion XRP volume daily would result in a market cap of $3.25 trillion for XRP, with a price of $32.68. It's absolutely game over. Or anything. So what we're going to do here is 14x this, because 14xing this gives us $47 trillion in market size and a volume of $7 trillion where XRP is being used. Non-stop Ripple offers various products, such as the line of credit XRP will be locked up for several days, months, or weeks if necessary. We have retail holders. We have Ripple executives holding XRP once supply becomes scarce due to demand. And you know a lot of people will wake up this late. However, there is barely little XRP available. Because the figures we discussed today are extremely cautious, it's ludicrous. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and slam that like button if like guys. I enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think. What are your thoughts in the comment section? I can't get away from the reasoning and math below. And if you disagree, please let me know in the comments. Break it down farther down. I'll be there. There, I'll read it and respond, but I'll make it make sense. We began developing Ripples on the assumption that crypto liquidity will be capable of supporting strong global payments. Payment Ripple was created so that customers who had seen the benefits of our fiat-based network might transition to old once the market matured. And that is exactly what is happening when you flick the switch. I think what we're constructing has you. I know it's solving a real problem, and I consider all of the tokens my recommendation to anyone who understands the utility. If genuine utility and genuine value is being offered to a genuine customer, the token will be valuable.